mode. So David, when was the last time you went to the cinema?
The last time I went to the cinema, was like a month ago when I when we had the when we had a party together. We had a party together for my brothers like to celebrate for his final university exams, and I think that yeah, we went to the cinema actually, and yeah, we watched some of the well some flicks. We watched the films. I didn't remember that. Don't remember that well, but yeah, that was quite a great moment for us to really stop attention. And have a quality time together. So yeah. Okay, so how popular are cinemas where you live?
Uh, so actually, this is a pretty good questions because when it comes to cinema, it's pretty popular in my country, and usually there will be two types of people in cinemas. Those who just came to let their head down and watch some superhero movies, and others are the one who looking forward to their favorite films to enjoy. And I must say, uh, it's pretty well known and well distributed among the country. There are tons of cinemas across Vietnam with a lot of IMAX, a place with IMAX technology. So yeah, what sorts of films or movies do you enjoy most?
Uh, I usually watch. I'm not big. I'm not consider myself as a big fan of watching movies, but to be honest, I usually watch some of the Marvel movies, which is type of science fictions, and I yeah, it's just the scenery was really stunning, and we they have a lot of breathtaking views with quite um unrealistic scenery. So yeah, that's why I just love the science fiction things, and I also find intriguing by some of the plot of there. And yeah, I think that some kind of Marvel films or Spider-Man series, such as Spider-Man series, also is my cup of tea one. So, where do you prefer to watch films and movies? At the cinema or at home?
Hey, actually, that is a pretty good questions. So usually, if I can and if I can possibly get a ticket, I will rather go to the cinema, simply because it just give a better experience than at home. You have better sounds, better visuals, and yeah, and you can hang out with your friends, enjoying the films. For example, the new films from the Christopher Nolan named Oppenheimer. That is just one of the best movie I have ever seen, and that was from I was watching it at home because it's age restricted to teenagers. But on the other side, when you are watching the home, there is also some benefits. For example, you can pause the film, so you can go to the bathroom, take a break, something like that. If the movie is about like 3 hours long, uh, and yeah, that's it. Probably is the main advantage, and you can eat and do whatever stuff you want. No one is gonna bother about it because that's your home. But still, I prefer cinemas solely for its experience. So, what are the most important festivals in your culture?
Um, mm, I think that the the most important festival that I like to mention about is some kind of like Tet holidays, Mid-Autumn Festival, which is very common and well known for all the entire country, all the entire country, our country, and also I think that it's really vital for people. First, it is a time for us to really show attention and have a relaxed time together, and then we also celebrate in a different ways, which is really makes our culture really diversity and all the maybe all the tourists go to our countries can maybe have a good time, have a good moment in our country. So I think that's really important, and yeah, really, and it's in a way it's always been an important festival for in Vietnam and for the whole entire year and now. So how do people celebrate New Year in your culture?
So unlike let's say normal New Year, in other Western uh, country where they celebrate during January, our is called Lunar New Year, and it's using kind of like Chinese calendar, and so it doesn't happens in January. It's actually in uh, mostly end of Feb. Actually, it's in the middle of February. And it's also pretty different from other countries from what I have gathered. First of all, people do a lot of cleaning, laundering, things like that before New Year, and they also buying other stuff like wine and prepare a big, big supper for the holiday, as well as cleaning the altar, which is probably one of the most important aspect of Vietnamese Tet holiday. But now people live in there's a block of flat a lot, and some people just kind of lose their culture. But I'm getting sidetracked. So they clean the altar, and when the clock hit the 12, they celebrate, sends prayers to the gods, to their family, their ancestor, and we were having a blast, just talking to each other, giving lucky money and drink champagne, at least my family. And then, the rest of the Tet holiday is basically visit all of your unknown cousins and relatives that you may only see once in your life. Which festival did you enjoy celebrating most when you were a child? Uh, which
Okay,
festivals?
so okay, so black, black.
Alo, alo, alo.
Lá ông Black ấy, tôi không biết đâu.
Ôi, tuyệt vời luôn.
Tiếp
Continue,
tiếp đi, cứ tiếp đi.
continue.
Okay, so yeah, when I was a child, I used to think and I used to really love some of the festival related to our kids, especially uh, Mid Autumn Festival because it was just our turn for us to lie down on the street and make friends with each other. Also, we spend a lot of time together in families, and when people connect people to people, and yeah, we see a lot of multicultural, and I also think that this is the time that I can broaden my horizon a lot when I go everywhere in Hanoi at least. So yeah, I think that that's that's a really good time for me to enjoy our festival. So, next question: which festival is in another country would you like to go to?
Honestly, I haven't really thought about it, but if anything ever crossed my mind on this in this subject, it will probably I will like to visit Christmas in America. Why? It's because that I just like I would like to have a taste on the actual Christmas because Christmas is more like a religious event, right? But in Vietnam, we are treated like just winter celebration, I guess. And so, from what I have seen, the Christmas in America and other nearby country like Canada, it's very different from Vietnam. They have special meal. They do a lot of uh, exhilarating stuff during these days, and yeah, it's just that I just want to feel the actual Christmas. Describe a shopping center or mall that you have visited or that you know about.
Um, yeah. Honestly, I visited a lot of shopping center mall. Like I visited tons of it, and yeah, when I have a spare time, when I have free time, I also spend time on going to some of the shopping center with my friends. And the most impressive one that I let's say that stand out on my first is the An Mall in Long Biên. So yeah, I think this is a really enormous mall which is located in the outside of the heart of city, and it's quite like in the suburbs, which is but like I said that there are a lot of people go there at the weekend and at the festival days, and I think that people just like going there because I mean it really it's very comfort to their demands. And I think that they travel to sample the local cuisine first. They maybe just try to buy some souvenir things, which is really luxurious. And I think that yeah, when I go there, when I visit there, I can see that how welcome the customer service is. I mean, the staff is actually quite friendly, and the parking site is quite large for us to for the car if you go in the private transport. And I think that there are a lot of shops, a lot of small shops inside the whole mall. I mean, there are some uh, small restaurant that I mentioned before. There's some small shop selling um, selling clothes and selling um, stuff related to your daily life. And yeah, actually there are also some game center which is really entertained for all the kids and all the adults. And yeah, I think that it's just a best place for all the people to go shopping there because there's like a one stop shop. There's uh there's a full item that you can list on. And I think that this is one of the most impressive one that I've ever visited so far. So yeah, what about yours?